Welcome, people of the internet and YouTube, just like that gaming, back with another gameplay commentary for you guys from Black Ops 3. Whoa, hold your horses there. This is Call of Duty 4. There's no flying through the air. There's no crazy, stupid kill streaks. There's no crazy, stupid attachments. We just have simple boots on the ground COD 4 here. And I'm taking a stand, and I'm going to play some Black Ops 3, but I think it's going to be a while until I upload it again. Not because I don't want to, but because I want to upload Call of Duty 4. I want to upload Call of Duties that I actually enjoy playing and enjoy just wholeheartedly. I am so torn on whether or not I like Black Ops 3 that I have to play a game that I actually like. You know, the hit detection in this game, for the most part, is still really good. The game holds up after 9 years of after being released 9 years ago. It's incredible how well this game has performed and how well this game has done and stood the test of time. So what is it that made Call of Duty 4 so great? Is it the fact that it's nostalgic, or the fact that it was the first real Call of Duty game that everybody experienced on the 360 because it came out right at the height of 360s and PS3's popularity, right when pretty much everybody was making that console transition from the PS2s and the Xbox Ones, whoa, from the original Xbox over to the Xbox 360 and the PS3? Or was it because it was just a well-designed game that people got and bought because they could play with their friends? It was something that was on both consoles. It was the first shooter to be on both consoles that was just perfectly designed. Now, there were other Call of Duties before this, and we know that. COD 2 was the first one to have multiplayer, and I never got the chance to play it, so I can't comment on how good both Call of Duty 2 and Call of Duty 3 were because I never played them. But I can tell you from experience from COD 4 that it was a revolutionary game for me. I never had the opportunity to pick my own class. I never had the opportunity to run around on these new maps and call in airstrikes and call in UAVs and call in helicopters when I got so many kills. It was a different experience. It was something new. But the other thing that made it so good was the simple aspect of the game. You didn't have all these, I'm not going to say complicated, but all these options to create your class. You had 3 perks, and you had about 3 perk slots, and you had 5 perks in each slot to pick from. You had a handful of guns per tier with very limited attachments for those guns. There was a very limited amount of camos that were actually, you actually got camos by completing headshots. You didn't just get them for kills. So you actually had to go out there and play for them. There was a little bit of strategy with how you set your class up, but it didn't come down to actual strategy of how you set your class up. It was all about your skill and how well you maneuvered maps. And I feel that Call of Duty's inched further and further away from this because they don't want a skill gap. But let's go back to the fact that it was released at the right time. Call of Duty 4 was released at a time where Halo was the big thing on Xbox. Halo 2 was released, and Halo 3 was followed shortly after. I think Halo 3 was released in 2008. I could be wrong. It might have been released in 2007. But either way, Call of Duty 4 was released around a time where Halo dominated the Xbox. It made people hold on to their original Xboxes and not push forward to the new generation. Halo 3 was a huge console seller for the Xbox 360, but so was Call of Duty 4 because, you know what, a couple friends would had their 360s, and then they went out, they picked up COD 4, and they're like, hey, they told their friend Jimmy or Sally or whoever their friend was, and they said, you got to go get a 360 and you got to get Call of Duty. It became a console seller for both the 360 and the PS3. You go to a friend's house and you'd play it, and I remember switching off with friends playing Call of Duty 4. You know, you get this map, you get this map, you get the next game, you get the next game, and you had a room of 5 people in it, and you were just switching controllers because the game was so well made, it was so good. And those are the moments that we remember. There's so much nostalgia connected to this game for a lot of people because it was probably their first online shooter experience with their brand new 360 or their brand new PS3 that they were so excited to have it. And that's why I think a lot of people take for granted these games because they were the first. They're welcoming pieces into a next generation of online gaming. Because a lot of people, especially people my age, I'm currently 25, didn't have PS2 online. We just didn't. It wasn't something that was around because not a lot of us had internet. But 2007, that's when Wi-Fi became a thing and people could and you know, the internet started to be more and more accessible. You didn't have to dial into a telephone line to actually get internet. It came out at the right time where it seemed that the internet and the popularity of it and the amount of internet and houses and the affordability of it all came at a peak, and it seemed perfect for the launch of Call of Duty 4. Now, even though the timing was perfect, the game itself was so masterfully made. Not only are connections still strong, the hit detection holds up, the player models hold up, the guns hold up, the game still feels and looks like a war simulator. It feels like it should be. It feels like you're actually fighting in a war, and that's one of the most important things, is the immersion level is still there, and the immersion level was there back in 2007, and that's what made it so popular. It was just a well-designed game where there was a lot of thought, effort, and just pure love for a good video game was put into this game. It wasn't made to make a ton of money. Call of Duty wasn't the biggest thing on the block at the time of this game's release. It wasn't the biggest game out there. Remember, Halo was dominating the 360, was dominating the Xbox original, and they had to take on Halo. And the Call of Duty franchise did such a good job of taking down Halo that they made Halo revolutionize and change their games to copy what Call of Duty did. And if that's not how you change a franchise, I don't know what is. The last thing I'm going to mention is Call of Duty 4 probably is the best campaign in any Call of Duty. Just complete. There's an array of different missions. You're not doing the same thing. Oh, go here, shoot a bunch of people. Go here, shoot a bunch of people. You actually do tactical missions. I think everyone, you're in AC-130s. You actually have missions where you have to be Gilly in the Mist and you have to be quiet and you have to be a ghost. And it's exciting. The storytelling in it is so well done. And overall, it is the best Call of Duty, not only for its gameplay mechanics, not only for its nostalgia factors, but also the fact that it was probably the best and most well thought out Call of Duty game in the franchise. I don't know if you guys agree with me. Let me know down below what you think made Call of Duty 4 successful. And also, if you could, hit that like button. And if this is your first time here and you like what you heard, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, guys, just like that gaming, signing off. Peace. Bye.